I know several people that have staged at Noma and said it was one of the most important experiences of their career. One of which is Aquino West, that was just nominated for Emerging Chef by James Beard. He's a great dude. He runs a great place. He cooks incredibly well. And he owes a lot of his knowledge and experience to what he learned at Noma, right? Now, Rene Redzepi coming out and saying that the model needs to be like looked at again, I don't know. I think that he's a little bit, maybe he should just say like, after 20 years, I may be fucking tired and I want to fucking retire. Maybe he should say that. But people coming out and saying like the model is completely fucked and people working for free, like listen, no one's asking you to work for fucking 4 months for free, man. No one's doing that. If you want to do that, it's your choice. No one is forcing you to work for free. I've never worked for free a day in my life, ever, right? I've done stages at places. I've gone to help people out. I've worked a shift here and there. But truthfully, I've been broke my whole fucking life. So I never worked anywhere and said, I'm going to work for free for 3 months because I couldn't fucking afford it. I came from very little. So it's not like I can go and say, for sure, I'm going to work for free because I got 10 grand in the bank.
If you were in a position,
I would have done it. I would have done it.
Yeah.
I would have done it 100%. I thought about doing it. I tried to go work for Sean Brock. I tried to go work for Sean Brock. I had no fucking money. I couldn't leave Miami. So I didn't do that. And Sean Brock is who Sean Brock is. Like, he is a fucking legend. He's a trailblazer in all food around the world. And I would have benefited from that experience. The fact that I worked for Norman making what at that time was minimum wage has gotten me to where I am today. Period. I don't care what anyone says. So, like, I think because obviously, like, everything is very, like, clickbait-ish. Like, we just want to talk shit about what this thing really is. I mean, I think at the end of the day, Noma closing is a very sad day. I think that what they added to the culinary landscape of the world has made a huge difference. And, like, I wish I could have worked there for 2 weeks for free. I would have worked there for free. I would go there now and work for free, 100%, because now I can afford it. But when I was 22 or 23, I couldn't afford to do that.
Right.
So, it goes back to this thing. It's like, so tell me what the difference is. What is the difference between going to culinary school, learning a bunch of fucking bullshit, right? For 2 years, having a bill that's 60 grand deep, more, that you have to live with for the rest of your life, or going to work somewhere that's for 2 months that you learn like hands-on experience. And listen, there's a good chance for the first 2 weeks, you're going to peel potatoes. You're going to peel carrots. You're going to do shit because they don't trust you to do anything else. No one's telling you to butcher a partridge when you just came out of culinary school and you've only been there for a week. Like, yeah, like, what? Tell me what the difference is. Why is it okay to go to culinary school and have this bill that lives over your head for the next 20 years, as opposed to going to learn from some of the best in the world, and you got to pay for it? Like, I don't totally understand it. We were super fortunate. Like, we don't usually have stages at Ariete ever, but there was this kid that was a friend of one of my sous chefs that was from Puerto Rico, and he wanted to work at Ariete for a week, and he just came and he worked for a week, and he loved it. He was such a sweet human, and his experience was important to him, and I hope that we helped him on his journey. That's all I can hope for. Listen, we don't have a job for you, especially not just for 2 weeks, but like, you came, you learned, you helped the team out, you learned from the team, you saw the culture, you saw the thing. Like, I mean, I'm super fortunate that people even want to stage there. I feel like that's, for me, it's a weird idea. But, like, that human feels like they benefited from that. Like, they walked away knowing more than when they walked in. And that just is a testament to that team there, to what Manny does there, to what Oz does there, to what Evan does there, to what Kevin does there, to what Leslie does there, like what all of them do there. So, I mean, I think we've made it like super clickbaity. Like, this whole subject has become super clickbaity because it's like, oh, well, like, he's just benefited off of whatever. I mean, he's benefited because the guy's Rene Redzepi is incredibly talented. He redefined the cuisine. I think the world is better for it. And people wanted to go work there. But, it's a small restaurant, so he probably only had 15 positions open. So if you can pick from 15 of the best in the world, you're going to pick 15 of the best in the world. But if you want to get other people that want to come learn for 2 weeks and be better at their craft for it, then fuck it, then do it. Like, I cannot fathom why we look at culinary school differently than how we look at what like guys like Rene Redzepi have done.